So on the left side of your screen, you can see my desktop. On the right, you can see my phone. And what we're going to do is press that big button that says New Broadcast. And when we press that button, we have an opportunity to start typing in. I'm going to type in the word hi, just because I want to keep it simple for this first part of the demo. And we're going to hit preview and look what happens on my phone. Give it a there you go. There you go. Now, the message comes in quickly, but I want you to do more than just send text. I want you to send images, video. So what I'm using is the free app that comes with my computer. There it is. It's called Photo Booth. Whatever app comes with your phone or computer is perfectly fine. It creates a more natural photo. I like to use that. I'm just going to press the image button, drag my image on top of it, and then I'm also going to move the image above the text. People pay attention to images before they look at text, so I might as well work with that. I hit preview and watch it go directly to my phone. If you have a client who has a more polished look, by all means, let them hire professional photographers, do a photo shoot, and use those pictures. But I think these simple pictures work best. You can hit that button to personalize it. I just pressed the first name, and I can count on a real first name showing up there because Facebook will replace that with the real first name that they validated with the user. I'm going to ask a question. Do you want to know a secret? And I use the button to enable my recipient to answer. So in this case, I'll say, of course, and I'm going to add an emoji to the button because we at Bot Academy through our tests have found that adding an emoji to a button can increase button presses by 19%. I'm going to create this follow-up message that people will see as soon as they press the button. Let's write emojis help increase clicks on buttons, smiley face. Now this is what people see after the button is pressed. Let's hit preview. And there you go. Now the user presses the button and they get the follow-up response. It's that easy. It's that easy. You can use images, you can use GIFs, you can use anything you want in there. The next step though is important too. I want you to just fling out messages whenever you feel like it. I want you to be more organized, and that's when we're going to go into the automation sequence. Now, if I go to automation, I can hit sequences, and now I decide this is a demo one that I created for you. After a day of subscribing, people get that message. The next day, they get that message. Let's create the message they see on day number 3. Create a new message. Now you know this part, so I'm going to zip through this by saying, today I'm going to teach you about ba ba ba. Let them know exactly what's coming up today. And I'm obviously saying ba 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 because I'm speeding things up right now. But what you want to do is keep teaching people, keep adding value, keep adding something useful to them every day, every time you send a message. And so I'm going to say, do you want to learn? Because I want them to press a button to keep being engaged. And when they press the button, yes, please, that's when I teach them. Use your chatbot to teach, to make people's lives better. And if you do, they'll want to stay subscribed and keep getting engaged. Let's see it in the phone. I preview. You can see on the right side of the screen what happens. Make sense? Now, I want you to keep looking at the stats so you can keep editing it. This is not a set it and forget it. This is a set it and improve it. So from time to time, look at the data and you decide when to edit and also when it goes out, a day after the last message, a week after the last message, an hour after. It's up to you. It's up to you. And the data is what's going to help you understand that. Now, when people see this, the next question they have is, how do I get subscribers? How do I get people in this sequence? Great, let's do that. We're going to go to the growth tool that's all the way on the left side of the screen. Can you see that? Clicking it. And we're going to hit new growth tool. And for now, for demo purposes, I'm going to create a button. It's very versatile. And I could use a standard text that says send to messenger, or I can write my own text. So let's do that. My text is going to say get the guide. Since we're working with a yoga studio and we're offering a guide to new subscribers, the button should say get the guide. As soon as they press it, I want that button to automatically turn green and say see it in Messenger. I want to get them into Facebook Messenger as fast as possible, so that button will automatically turn green for me. And now let's edit the message that they get when they go into Facebook Messenger. I don't like this text. I do like starting with a photo, so let's fire a photo booth one more time. And there's a namaste greeting that I might give somebody who came into my yoga studio. I'm going to take that photo, drag it onto my desktop so I can use it in my first message. So let's get rid of this. Let's add image. Let's drag the photo. There you go. And now underneath it, I'm going to ask a question. I want to get their buy-in right away. And so the question I'm going to ask is, can I use this chat window to teach you about yoga? This is the way that they communicate to me that they understand what's coming up. This is the way that I get full buy-in from people. And the button is how they respond. Of course, we're going to add an emoji to the button. Of course, draw their attention to the button. And as soon as they press the button, I'm going to say, for now, okay. Great, let's save that. And we're going to go directly into the opt-in actions to make sure that we subscribe them to our sequence that we made earlier. So as soon as they subscribe, they start getting the messages we sent earlier. Then I take this code, and anywhere that I put this code on my website, the button will appear. Will it work on WordPress? Yes. Shopify? Yes. You got a static HTML site? No problem. Squarespace, Wix, any one of these sites, you can absolutely put your button on there. It's that powerful. If you're using landing page software like ClickFunnels or Leadpages, yes, you can put it on there too. And there you go. Let's talk about what we covered. Number one, we said there are lots of tools for creating your bot. I know some of you have been using different platforms. I use ManyChat. The ones you're using are perfectly fine. Number two, I said your goal is to teach over time, to build trust. That's how you stay connected with your audience until you earn the right to sell to them. Number three, you can see on the bottom left, I showed you how to send an image, how to send out a name, a button so people could respond. In the center, we talked about how to create a sequence of messages. And on the far right, you can see that I showed you how to create a button, which is how you get people subscribed. And Wes is asking, where would you place the code in WordPress? What you do, Wes, is you go into WordPress's HTML setting. Let me see, actually, I've got WordPress open up over here. It's actually, they renamed the tab text. So instead of using the visual editor, you go into text. That's where you type in HTML and you paste that code. Make sense? And you can do that on Shopify, Squarespace, any platform you have. Again, I'm platform agnostic. Whatever works for you works for me.